relation to the investigations in the National Herald case involving the Gandhis, the Enforcement Directorate, sources say, are expected to issue fresh summons to the Congress interim President Sonia Gandhi and Member of Parliament from Wayanad Rahul Gandhi, as well as Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge. Now, this development comes days after the Enforcement Directorate carried out searches in as many as 12 locations in different parts of the country, including Herald House in the national capital. Now, these are, of course, premises that are linked to Young Indian and its sister concerns. Young Indian is, of course, the company under scrutiny in which Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi hold a 76% stake. Now, the Enforcement Directorate suspects an elaborate network of shell companies, and whether or not they were in fact used to mask some of the transactions involving Young Indian and the money that was pumped into that company between the years 2015 and 2019. Sonia Gandhi has already been subjected to questioning on 3 occasions now by the Enforcement Directorate. Rahul Gandhi was examined on 5 occasions, and each time that the questioning took place, there were protests that were undertaken on the part of the Congress party showing solidarity with both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. And in fact, the latest round of searches conducted by the Enforcement Directorate did not appear to show any employees present at any of the premises that were being searched. And this is pertaining, of course, to the premises under control of Young Indian. Now, details of more alleged shell companies are expected to be unearthed on the part of the Enforcement Directorate, and any links to transactions involving Young Indian and, of course, AJL. Let me go across to Bhavtosh, who's joining us for more updates on this. Bhavtosh, what can you tell us about when the Enforcement Directorate is now likely to summon both Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi, and in what specific relation pertaining to the transactions involved?
Well, Siddharth, it's the prerogative of the investigating agency when the summons will be issued, but it's more or less clear that Enforcement Directorate remains unfazed despite the massive protest that was carried out by the Congress. And they have said that the searches actually happened because they had evidence and documentation to prove that Young Indian was in fact a company that was virtually dealing with shell companies, not only with Dotex, that was documented by the Income Tax Department, but by several shell companies. And that business was going on till 2019, and between 2014 and 15 and between 2019, various shell companies were pumping money into Young Indian. And they have said that when Sonia Gandhi as well as Rahul Gandhi's statement were being recorded, they completely ignored this fact. Now, they have also said that these summons will be issued to them. Not only summons will be issued to them, and they will be questioned specifically about this important point as to why this issue was not in fact discussed by them when Enforcement Directorate knew about the fact that shell companies.
And thanks for that, Bhavtosh. We'll await details of when exactly they'll be summoned and what the line of questioning is also likely to be on the part of the ED. Thank you for joining us this morning. We turn our